Alright, so welcome everybody sa ating webinar ngayon. So let's just wait for around a minute bago tayo magsimula. Maghintay lang tayo ng mga hahabol pa sa ating webinar ngayon. So sit tight muna. Maybe grab a cup of coffee or take a sip of water. Maybe now's the time to go to the restroom kung kailangan nyo talaga, right? So just sit tight, relax, and we'll start in a bit. Alright? Yeah, good afternoon din sa inyo dyan. John, Mark Anthony, yeah. Happy to see everyone here getting involved. Okay, we have quite an active chat ngayon. Oh yeah, JJ, we do not have a certification ngayon dito, right? Yeah. Mamaya, next time pa yun. Tagal-tagal pa yun, huwag kayong mag-alala. Webinar lang ito on how you can get started with the partnership. Alright, so I think pwede nating simulan. Napaka-active na ng ating chat ngayon. So anyways, right, magandang hapon, magandang araw mga kababayan. So ang pag-uusapan natin ngayon, kung ba't tayo nandito ngayon, ay lahat ng mga kailangan ninyong malaman para magsimula ng makapagbenta ng mga projects as an Odoo partner. Right, so ako nga pala si Mark Kuntapay at isa ako sa mga partnerships consultant dito sa Odoo Hong Kong. At isa sa mga objectives ko dito ay para tulungan palakihin ang partner network natin dyan sa Pilipinas para matulungan ng Pilipinas makapag-achieve ng digital transformation. Now, if you have any questions or you want to talk to me after this webinar, feel free to send me an email sa dyan nakalagay ngayon sa screen natin, maku@odoo.com. So, yun na nga. Simulan natin with the agenda. Ba't nga ba tayo nandito ngayon lahat? So, sisimulan natin to with a short introduction, right? And then later on, we're gonna be breaking down the different aspects of the partner knowledge base and paano natin pwedeng gamitin yung success packs, partner success packs, and the different partnership programs na meron kami dito sa Odoo. And we'll also be ending this webinar with a Q&A session. So let's hold off all of our questions at the very end. Huwag niyo muna ilagay mga katanungan niyo ngayon kasi baka matabunan lang sila. Right? So kung gusto yung maisagot yung mga tanong niyo, right, sa huli natin gawin. And of course, don't leave early, right? Dahil sa lahat ng mga nandito ngayon sa webinar, we'll be able to avail a special promotion. So stay tuned for that. Alright, so simulan na natin itong webinar na to, starting with a short introduction kung bakit nga tayo nandito ngayon. So sigurado ako lahat kayo nandito ngayon ay nakapag-receive siguro ng email o kaya nakita nyo yung social media post namin or however way nakita nyo itong webinar na ito. Right? And siguro, kaya kayo nag-register at pinindot to dahil isa kayo sigurong IT consultant o kaya software implementer kayo, developer, or maybe you're just an IT company. Well, if you're one of these things, then you're exactly who we are looking for to become an official partner with us. Now, even if you're just a simple, developer, a solo developer, or freelancer, right? Meron din kayong spot para maging partner with us, and we'll be discussing this later on in the webinar. Now, a lot of times when people come to me para tanungin kung paano ba maging partner, ito yung mga katanungan nila na dahilan kung bakit hindi pa sila partner. Right? Usually, hindi pa nila sigurado kung paano i-implement si Odoo. Right? Hindi nila alam kung ano yung mga resources na meron sila o paano nga ba simulan. Now, the good thing about being a partner with us is from the get-go, ibibigay namin lahat ng information na kinakailangan ninyo on how to get started with the Odoo Partnership. And this is the purpose ng webinar na ito. We're gonna be breaking down the different resources and tools na meron kayo. Starting, of course, with the partner knowledge base. Right. So, ano nga ba ito? Itong partner knowledge base na ito, kung makikita nyo sa website namin, kung i-google nyo lang, right, partner knowledge base Odoo, makikita nyo nagkakahalagang itong mga $3,480. Ooh. Now, the reason why napakamahal nito is because this is where we keep our information, tips, and tricks, and even secrets on how to be a successful Odoo partner. And the good thing here is that once you're a partner, this is free. Dahil napaka-importante ng resource na ito para sa mga bagong partner, para alam nila kung paano nga ba simulan ang partnership journey nila, at binabalik-balikan pa rin to ng mga established and very experienced partners because that's how valuable this resource is. Right? Basically, kung naging partner na kayo, once naging partner na kayo, tratuhin nyo ito as your Bible. You really know the information that you need to know about the Odoo Partnership. Now, this partner knowledge base has different sections. Any isa-isay natin itong mga to, starting with the introduction page. So what the introduction page is, it's an outline of the resources that you have access to once you are a partner. So sasabihin nito lahat ng mga kailangan nyo malaman sa lahat ng tools and resources na meron kayo. Right? Such as on how you'll be able to interact effectively and work together with your account manager for the success of your partnership, and how you can avail and utilize the partner success packs na ina-offer namin para sa mga partners namin, and how you can be an effective Odoo developer. So, para sa simula pa lamang, right, even though napaka-minor ng section na ito, dapat basahin nyo at alamin at panoorin nyo yung mga videos na nandito para malaman ninyo kung saan po yung pwedeng hanapin yung mga solutions sa mga problemang hinaharap ninyo throughout your entire partner journey. Now, after the introduction section, we're now gonna have the sales section. So what this section is about is it's about this house of Odoo sales, right? We're gonna teach you how you can get your first prospects, how you can qualify your customers, right? How you can overachieve your KPIs, and how you can close deals as a partner. Now, once you do come in as a partner, we already kind of expect na may experience na kayo sa mga to. Even sa mga next sections, right? You should already know how to sell. You should already know how to provide your services to your customers, and you should already know how to market yourself. But what the partner knowledge base does is tuturuan namin kayo how you can do these things the Odoo way, and how you can utilize the techniques and strategies that we use to have the same growth as how we have done it. So, para magamit ninyo itong mga strategies sa company ninyo at palakihin pa at i-expand ang businesses ninyo. Now, one thing to note here, right, is that with the sales part, it's very important for you to be successful in your sales as a partner, of course, para dumami mga kliyente ninyo at para lumaki pa ang negosyo ninyo. But a good partner is not defined by their sales, but on how well they can provide yung services na kinakailangan ng mga customers ninyo. And that is what is covered sa next section natin, which is the services section. So, what the services section has, it's gonna teach you how you can successfully implement Odoo for your customers the best way there is. Right? It's gonna show you and teach you how you can overcome the challenges that you may face in your implementation, and how you can provide what your customers need the Odoo way. Now, one of the most important parts of this services section is access to our implementation methodology, right? Para malaman ninyo kung paano nga ba kami dito sa Odoo nag-i-implement ng solution sa mga customers namin, at paano nyo to pwede gamitin so that your customers can use Odoo to the best of its capabilities. There are other information here as well as being able to learn how you can develop and provide that service to your customers, and other hosting plans as well. Right. So these two first sections, the sales and the services, right, they're very important for you to be established as a good partner, right? Now, you should be able to know how to close your clients and how you can provide great service for your Odoo clients. But the key thing to be a consistently good partner is being able to do it over and over and over again. And that is what the next section is all about, which is our marketing section. So in this section, matututunan ninyo kung paano nyo nga ba pwedeng gamitin ang Odoo's image and brand para makilala kayo as the best partner para sa mga customers niyo and para sa mga prospects na sinasubukan nyong kunin. Right? Because here in this section, you'll be able to learn who Odoo is as a company, right? Para matutunan ninyo ang aming kultura at ang aming history, right? And how we got to where we are now. Maybe you can even implement our culture sa inyong company. Baka lumaki rin kayo katulad namin. Now, you will also be learning on who Odoo is as a product. And this is very important para alam ninyo kung ano yung mga services, mga modules and applications na pwede ninyong i-offer sa mga customers ninyo. Right? So we're gonna be having the company presentation here, right? The apps presentation here, right? And not only that, we'll teach you how you can campaign you being an Odoo partner in your social media campaigns, right? We're gonna teach you how best to advertise na kayo Odoo partner sa mga social media accounts niyo. Katulad na lamang siguro kapag nasa LinkedIn kayo, YouTube, and Facebook, and so on. And you're gonna be able to use yung strategies na ginagamit namin para palawakin ang pangalan ni Odoo dyan sa Pilipinas and all over the world. Right? You'll have access to our resources, our logos, our trademarks, and so on. So this is very important, especially if you want to be marketed as the best partner there is. Right. So after the marketing section naman, ang pag-uusapang meron na ba naman dito sa partner knowledge base na ito ay ang FAQ section. Right. So nandito naman yung mga iba't ibang mga katanungan na tinatanong ng mga partners namin dati. Right? Frequently asked questions nga. And there will also be some important documents here that you will need to know. Right? Such as the different contracts and legal documents that we have para alam ninyo yung mga legal obligations and contracts na meron kami, of course. Now, kung wala naman dito yung mga katanungan at concerns ninyo, right, feel free to reach out to me or any one of us or even your future account manager once meron na kayo. And of course, we'll be more than happy to help you with your concerns and issues. Right, so overall, the partner knowledge base purpose is to teach you how to become the best Odoo partner is with the freedom of learning by yourself. But we have to admit, right, marami din naman sa atin ang kailangan din ng extra guiding hand. And that's what the next part of this webinar is all about, which is the Partner Success Packs. Teka lang ah. So, ano nga ba ang Partner Success Packs? Bago natin pasukin itong Partner Success Packs, alamin nyo muna kung ano nga ba ang Success Packs overall. So, we mainly provide two services to our customers and partners, right? First, there's the customer and services, and then the partner and services, and this is where you come in. First and foremost, with the customer and services, what the Success Pack does is kung gusto ng customer na diretso sa amin yung implementation, or kung gusto nila kunin yung services, functional and technical support on us directly. However, the scope is very different compared to partners, right? Kasi, kukunin lang namin tong customer na ito pag nakita namin na sapat na ang Odoo standard na kung saan hindi talaga kailangan ng development at hindi kailangan integration. Kung na-identify naman namin na kailangan talaga ang development and integration ni customer, ibibigay namin to sa mga partners namin. Dahil kasi ang role ninyo talaga is to be able to provide these kinds of support. And for us, we just want to provide yung standard modules talaga. Now, of course, you might be thinking, right? So, paano nga ba nyo pwede ibigay yung services na ito? Hindi pa kayo masyado experience. Hindi nyo pa masyado alam kung ano pa talagang gagawin. And this is where the Partner Success Packs really kicks in, right? Because what the Partner Success Packs is gonna help you learn and get to a certain level of expertise to be able to provide Odoo at a high quality for your customers. And maraming mga iba't ibang services ang pwede natin gamitin for the partner and services, for the Partner Success Packs. And we're gonna start breaking them down right now, starting with this first situation of what if kailangan nyo lang ng one-on-one support? What if gusto yung isang consultant lang dito galing sa Odoo ang tutulong sa inyo? Maybe a longer project period na kailangan nyo ng assistance, like implementation, right? So for that, we'll be going under the dedicated services. So what the dedicated services is means you can avail help from one of our functional or technical consultants here in Odoo, Hong Kong. And they can help you with your project throughout its entire duration or entire timeline, right? Now, the main benefit of being able to receive or avail these dedicated services, it's that it's gonna help your team be able to find resources when you see na may pagkukulang, right, sa mga capabilities niyo. Siguro kapag, of course, bago pa lang kayo, so hindi pa masyado experience ang team ninyo and it's causing a delay sa project ninyo. Or hindi nyo pa sigurado talaga kung anong gagawin ninyo at kailangan nyo ng tulong throughout your entire implementation project, right? So this is the way you can do that. And kahit bago pa lang kayong partner, at least may sisigurado natin sa mga customers ninyo that there is an Odoo expert helping you out, making sure that your client's project will be as smooth as possible. And who better experts there is than those na nandito talaga sa Odoo who does this every single day. So there's a lot of different services that covers under dedicated services. Katulad na lamang kung kailangan natin ng gap analysis, right? ROI analysis, technical advice, code reviews, and so on. So if you think that this is something you'll need right now, right? Again, book a meeting with me or reach out to me via email and we'll discuss on how you can best utilize itong dedicated services na ito para sa specific context, sa specific situation nyo, and yung need ng customer ninyo. Okay. Now, what if the second situation naman, right? Next one is, what if meron lang kayong mga katanungan every now and then? Hindi nyo naman talaga kailangan ng long-term assistance throughout your entire project, right? And the way you can have that is through what we call the Q&A packs. So this is very similar sa dedicated services, pero there are some key differentiators dito. First and foremost, the Q&A packs is purpose is for occasional help para sa mga specific na problemang hinaharap ninyo, right? This is more of an objective-based, right? Rather than ensuring na smoothing implementation ninyo. Ang purpose nito is, example, kung ini-implement nyo na yung solution sa inyong customers at may nakita kayong hindi nyo maintindihan sa development ninyo or may nakita kayong issue, right? Na like you can't find a solution for it all by yourself, right? So, what you'll be doing now is you'll be sending us an email to our Partner Success Pack email and it's going to be blasted sa lahat ng mga experts namin dito sa Odoo, mga functional and technical consultants namin, and we'll be getting back to you with the best answer we find. Because usually ang mga magre-respond sa katanungan ninyo are those with a specific expertise to the nature of your problem. All of our consultants are gonna be seeing kung ano yung problem ninyo, and whichever answer goes back to you, you're rest assured na yun talaga ang best answer para sa problems ninyo. And of course, kapag na-solve na natin itong issue ninyo, right, then that's it. Tapos na ang assistance. So, kung kailangan nyo ng longer-term assistance, right, they go for the dedicated services. But if kailangan nyo naman ng, para i-solve lang yung problema nyo ngayon, then go for the Q&A packs. Now, another context and situation naman na pwede nyo gamitin ng success packs is, what if kailangan nyo naman ng development ngayon, right? It's to be expected na once you start a partnership, right? Well, hindi pa siguro experienced ang developer ninyo or even wala pa kayong developer at all. Then there's no problem with that because we have a service called Developer on Demand. Now, one thing to keep in mind though, that the Developer on Demand is a separate cost from the Partner Success Packs. It's a different investment, right? Because what the Partner Success Pack does for the Developer on Demand, right? We're gonna use this to help identify kung ano nga ba yung issue, right? Mag-gap analysis tayo, titignan natin kung ano yung mga pangangailangan na wala sa Odoo standard, right? So we'll be able to identify how long this development process will take, right? And how many hours, how many days will the developer be working on this project. Para lang we can set a proper expectation kung kailan ba masosolusyonan ang problema na ito. Now, like I said, it is gonna be a different cost. Yung purpose ng Partner Success Pack dito is to identify that cost para we can set proper expectations. Now, the benefit of this developer on demand is, of course, para makapag-avail kayo ng developer as soon as possible and making sure na itong developer na makukuha ninyo are very well experienced. Because you'll be taking advantage of the Odoo developers that we have in our Odoo India R&D department, where you're ensured na very qualified talaga yung developer na makukuha ninyo because they have a lot of experience handling large-scale projects. And you'll be able to use that experience to the success of your customers' needs. So, now that's all said and done, so far, yung mga services na pinag-usapan natin are to help you with a certain situation that you find yourself in, a certain problem. Pero what if naman, gusto nyo na maging independent as soon as possible and you want to learn Odoo faster? Now, in order to achieve that, you will be able to avail the 2 structured trainings that we offer, right? Starting with the Project Leaders Onboarding. Now, what the Project Leader Onboarding does is that you'll be able to enroll up to 4 of your team, right? With the idea that we're going to be training your trainers. And this Project Leaders Onboarding, it's a 7-week course, right? So every week, siguro throughout those entire 7 weeks, you're going to have like 2 to 3 sessions, online live sessions per week with your functional trainer. Now, kung saan you'll be able to discuss the different ideas, right? The different topics you'll be covering. However, it is very important that you will also be allocating some time on your own para pag-aralan talaga sa Odoo all by yourself, right? It's gonna be a mix of self and guided learning. So, mga days na wala kayong online live session, right? Pag-aaralan ninyo yung modules, yung materials na sasabihin ng trainer na kailangan ninyong malaman for the next session. And in each live section, right, you'll be able to discuss the learnings that you were able to get, right? You'll be doing use cases and discussing the different topics that you have. Now, the Project Leaders Onboarding course is more for building your team's functional knowledge. Here, matututunan ninyo yung mga different apps and modules na meron kami dito sa Odoo at paano nyo pwedeng i-configure at i-set up yung mga iba't ibang modules na ito to cater for your customers' needs the best that it could, right? But this is not only for the functional knowledge, right? Here, matututunan nyo rin yung project management techniques na ginagamit din ng mga functional consultants namin on how you can manage your projects faster, right? How you can deliver the solution at the best quality there is, right? And you'll also be learning basically, like I said, project management techniques, right? How you can perform your own analysis and how you can pass the certification exam and many more. Ayan, if you want to know more about this, again, book a meeting with me at the very end and I'll be more than happy to keep you informed. Now, with the Success Pack, this Project Leaders Onboarding course is equivalent to 35 hours of consultancy. Now, I'll be discussing what the hours mean later on after these structured trainings, right? Before we end the Success Pack section. So yeah, stay tuned to that. Now, like I said, this Project Leaders Onboarding is focused more on building your functional team, all right? But of course, we don't want just to provide the functional standard modules for Odoo. We want to be able to provide everything your customers need. And we'll be teaching you that as well with our Technical Consultant Onboarding, where unlike the Project Leaders Onboarding na mas relaxed ito for 7 weeks, right? The Technical Consultant Onboarding is an intensive 2 weeks training. And you can enroll up to 2 of your developers on board, right? And again, same idea, where we're going to be training yung trainers ninyo. Now, the reason why this is more intensive is because the idea of this training is to help teach your team understand yung recommended flow of Odoo development and how you can effectively customize the back end of your customer source code based on their customers' needs, right? Based on your customers' needs. And, this 2-week session, it's going to be a daily session with your Odoo technical consultant, yung trainer ninyo, and it'll be 10 days straight, right? So Monday to Friday ito for 2 weeks, and each day 3 hours, right? And it's gonna be a back-end interactive training. Because the reason why napaka-intensive nito is because we want to get you guys as soon as possible to be ready to provide any developments your customers need. Now, not anyone, hindi lahat ng tao pwedeng sumali sa course na ito. Dapat Python developer muna kayo. right? And of course, on top of that, it's also beneficial for you kung alam ninyong paano paglaruan sa Linux, right? PostgreSQL. And of course, HTML, just so you'll be able to understand how the user interface works. Ang goal naman kasi nito is hindi namin kayo tuturuan ng mga ito. Like, hindi namin kayo tuturuan paano maging Python developer. Kundi, tuturuan namin kayo paano nyo gagamitin yung skills ninyo as a Python developer into Odoo development. How you can understand the infrastructure of our source code much better. Okay. So similar to the project leaders onboarding, this is also around 35 hours of consultancy sa success pack na kukunin ninyo. Now, so what we generally recommend na gagawin ninyo is, and we want to start off first with the project leaders onboarding. We want to develop your team's functional knowledge first, right? Para, kasi ang idea dito is, pag nakuha kayo ng project, di ba? Gusto mo na natin tignan, ano ba ang mga features ni Odoo Standard ang pwede natin agad gamitin para sa customers ninyo. Sabihin natin 80% kayang gawin ni Odoo Standard, right? So let's work on that first. Let's finish what we can do first before we jump into any developments. And at least dito, if your team is already functionally knowledgeable, right, malalaman na din natin kung ano yung mga pagkukulang. Ano yung mga additional features na kailangan talaga ni kliyente para magamit talaga nila si Odoo at its fullness. And this is where the technical knowledge comes in, right? So once everything is already set, we already know what we need to do with the functional knowledge that we have. Dito naman napapasok yung expertise ng ating mga developers ngayon. And that's why we recommend you get the project leaders onboarding first, get your team functionally sound, and then take the technical training just so your team is now, technically sound. So alam na nila kung paano mag-develop. And itong flow na to also allows you to onboard projects while you're doing the training. Para sa first 7 weeks, right, gawin muna natin lahat ng magagawa natin in the functional aspect of Odoo. And then, pagtapos na yung functional training, maybe around the same time, tapos na rin yung functional side ng project ninyo. Now, while we're doing the technical training, pwede natin provide yung developments din na kailangan ni client at the same time. That makes sense, right? Okay. So, we've discussed the different services that we have here now. So, you might be wondering right now kung ano nga ba ang presyo ng mga partner success packs na ito at ano yung mga pagkakaiba ng mga success packs, partner success packs. Ito. So, with the partners that we have, we offer success packs, partner success packs from basic to pro, right? So, as you can see here, the different packs has different hours allocated into them. Sa basic pack, 25 hours lang. So, etong pack na ito, ang makukuha nyo lamang ay Q&A packs. Yung occasional help. Kasi hindi to enough time to really get into like yung dedicated services ninyo para matulungan yung entire implementation phase ninyo. Right? Ayaw naman kasi namin din na kulangin. Right? We want to use as much as possible. However, kapag nasa standard na kayo, standard pack onwards na kayo, dito pwede na kayo makapag-avail ng dedicated services kung kailangan nyo ng one-on-one consultant na. Right? It should be more than enough time, right? Maybe to solve your first project, maybe a bit of your second project. This is enough time na yung first project niyo, pwedeng dedicated services all the way. Yung second project niyo, pwedeng Q&A packs lang. However, when we do come into the custom and pro pack, dito may avail nyo na lahat ng different features of Odoo. And you have more than enough hours to take yung 2 trainings na ina-offer namin, right? Because the project leaders onboarding is equivalent to 35 hours. And technical training, the technical consultant onboarding is also equivalent to around 35 hours. So 70 hours, sabihin lang natin, right? And then at least meron pa kayong 30 hours remaining para sa inyong mga projects. Yon. Para itong goal ng custom and pro pack is to really get your team onboarded all around. Para pwede kayo maging independent as soon as possible while being able to rely on the services, the assistance that you will still be able to need and avail later on. So, yun na nga. Now, just as a recap, ang mga pwede nyo gamitin para sa mga partner success packs natin ay, unang-una, meron tayong dedicated services, right? Pangalawa, we also have the Q&A packs for your occasional help. Pangatlo, we also have the developer on demand that you can utilize with the success packs. And lastly, we also provide yung functional yung functional and technical trainings na ino-offer natin. Yung mga structured trainings na meron kami. Now, do keep in mind na ang goal ng success packs na ito ay hindi para bili kayo ng bili. Alright? Ang goal talaga nito is even if kunin nyo lang is dedicated services o kaya yung Q&A pack, is kapag tutulungan kayo ng mga consultants namin, dapat makinig kayo. Dapat pag-aralan ninyo lahat ng sinasabi nila. Dapat focused kayo so that pwede ninyong i-apply na once you become independent, right? Para hindi na lang paulit-ulit. Right? So, ang ideal situation natin ngayon is kukuha kayo ng 100 or custom or pro pack at never nyo na kailangan ulit bumili. Dahil ang goal nito is turuan kayo paano maging independent. So, yun na nga. Tapos na natin ang partner knowledge base at ang mga partner success packs natin. And importante naman para makuha nyo itong mga to and so you can be able to provide your services and help the digital transformation in the Philippines, you first need to, of course, become a partner. So, here are the partnership programs that we offer. Like I said sa very beginning, right? Kung kayo ay isang IT company or may experience na kayo sa ERP services and you want to integrate Odoo into your core business to really provide a very, very affordable and very flexible and very intuitive solution, ERP solution to your customers there in the Philippines, right? You are exactly who we are looking for para maging official partner, right? Now, kung developer lang naman kayo or freelancer lang kayo, then you have a spot with the learning partnership. Again, let's discuss our opportunities and book a meeting with me. I will be linking my QR code and my email and my WhatsApp QR code as well at the very end. So wait for that. However, like I did say earlier, lahat naman that lasted up until now, meron tayong promotions for the month of October. So, yun na nga. Ngayon, kapag sa October, wait lang, bago natin pala pasukan yun, masyadong excited para sabihin yung promotions, let's take this time now to hold our Q&A session pala. So, right now, just go ahead and chat in our box kung meron kayong mga katanungan and let's get into this right now. So, just type your questions in the box and I'll be able to, I'm looking at them right now and I'll be able to address your questions. All right, we have our first question, Mark Anthony Celeste. In case the client requested to have someone from Odoo to demo or to consult for related products, will you be providing support for that? Okay, so once you become a partner, like I said, you will be having your account manager, right? So once that's done, your account manager can definitely help you and assist you on that. Pero ang mindset dapat na gagawin natin dito is hindi kayo magre-rely na sila ang gagawa para sa inyo. Lahat ng kailangan nyo. Kundi they'll be guiding you and teaching you how you can do an effective demo. Kasi nga, again, our goal here is to really set you up to become more independent. At the very start, sure, they can help you out and assist you. Pero kayo pa rin ang key person dapat na magde-demo para of course, there's no better teacher than experience. So yes, you will have support, pero hindi talaga kami gagawa lahat para sa inyo, right? We're just gonna be teaching you on all of these needs that you have. Okay. I hope I answered that question, Mark Anthony. And let's move on to the next one. So Sherwin, our head office is in Belgium, right? So, Rafael, do you have existing videos or clips to exactly show what Odoo is? Yes, we do have some materials here. You can actually go to our YouTube channel right now and you'll be able to see some tutorials on some of the different modules and applications. But of course, these are more simplified, right? They don't really go into detail on kung paano nga ba i-set up si Odoo. If you want to really learn how to set up Odoo in a much more detailed way, the way to do that is with the project leaders onboarding. Yung mga videos natin dito sa channel natin ngayon sa Odoo, right? They're more for this an introductory or a simplified version of how you can set up Odoo para sa mga customers ninyo. Okay. Okay. Will this seminar have a certificate? Wala pong certificate ito. So is it a free learning program right now? Like I showed in the previous slide, let me just move back. There is a price to become a partner, right? To become an official partner in the Philippines, it's $1,950 US, right? And to be a learning partner, it's only $390 US, right? Pero ang benefit naman na ito is you'll be able to have customers from all over the world naman. Walang problema dito. All of our partnership programs are an annual fee. So be it a learning partner or an official partner, kailangan yung annual yung bayad ng partnership fee nyo. Every year ito. Odoo is an ERP software. So who asked yung what kind of business is Odoo? Okay. So I like this question from Sean Mark. Like similar ERPs like ERP Next, we're able to play with the modules back end and front end. Is this the same case with Odoo, or we need to pay with learning partner route for this? If you want to be able to configure Odoo, right, you do need to become an Odoo partner, right? Because once you're an Odoo partner, you will have access to the source code. Only our partners have access to the source code for you to be able to do any developments that your customers need. So yes, you do need to become a partner. Okay, as official partner, will the technical training be free? No, right? So the way we modeled our partnership is we just want to reduce your recurring fees, which is the partnership fees, right? While the training fees will be separate. So parang one-time payment lang yung success pack. Tapos kunin yung training. Para next year, of course, ayaw naman namin na bayaran nyo paulit-ulit yung high price na ito. So kaya ganun. Parang yung partnership fee na babayaran ninyo, it's gonna enable you to really resell Odoo and be able to establish yourself as a partner with a much lower recurring cost. Yung initial investment lang yung kailangan yung bayaran yung technical training, functional training, and so on. Right. Let's look at a couple more questions. What will be the Odoo partnership level is required to be able to be BRR accredited for the POS integration? Tanong ni Dennis. There's no specific partnership level, but this is a question that we get a lot. So I think if you do have a similar question on this, kasi masyadong mahaba yung details tungkol dito, it's best that you do book a meeting with me. I'll show my QR code in a bit, or send me an email after this webinar at i-address natin. So this goes all out kasi I think tatlo ata yung nagtanong regarding sa POS and BIR accreditation para mas makita natin yung specific needs talaga pwede natin gawin. Pero walang specific requirement para sa partnership level. In addition to my question, so tanong ni Sean Mark, as a learning partner, the partner can only offer the out-of-the-box modules? No. The benefit of really being a partner, yun nga, meron kayong access to source code and APIs ni customer ninyo. So, yes, you can offer out-of-the-box solutions, right? Make your life easier. However, you also have that freedom and capability to provide custom-made features, right? New modules. And another thing as a partner is of course makita ninyo, ay ang daming nagtatanong ng feature na ito at nagawa ko na para sa isang kliyente ko. Feel free to sell that in our apps at apps.odoo store, yung Odoo App Store na meron kami. Right? If you see na this is something na marami talaga mga kailangan and this is another business opportunity for you. Okay. Let's take in one last question. Do we need to avail the partnership program first before purchasing Partner Success Packs? Yes. Yes, the Partner Success Packs is only available for our partners. So yes, you do need to become a partner first before you can avail yung Success Packs. Ang dami natin magandang tanong ngayon. So, I'm sorry if I can't go through all of them, right? Kasi medyo meron mga complicated questions talaga dito. I think best course of action we can do right now is book a meeting with us again. Let's look at your specific needs, right? Your situations right now, so we can determine the best plan, the best course of action for you to become an Odoo partner. All right. Book a meeting with me and tell me na meron kayo sa webinar natin, right? Or shoot me a message in WhatsApp, right? Scan my QR codes right now, right? And book a meeting with me or send me a message in WhatsApp. Sabihin ninyo na kayo'y nasa webinar at gusto ninyo ng discount. Sabihin nyo lang yon at pwede namin bigay sa inyo. Of course, given nasa October kayo. Again, if you get a project, bigger discount for you. Or if wala kayong WhatsApp at hindi gumagana yung QR code ninyo ngayon, again, send me an email at maku@odoo.com at sabihin nyo na nasa webinar kayo. Of course, send me proof talaga dapat na nasa webinar. Hindi pwedeng sinabi nyo lang na, uy, nasa webinar ako. Hindi pwede yon. Siguro, after ng webinar ito, kunin yung cellphone ninyo. Okay? Mag-selfie na kayo ngayon and pakita nyo na nasa likod nyo ako. Hingiti na lang ako dito. Send nyo sa akin yung picture na yun siguro at pwede ko yung bigayin ng discount. Okay. So, marami pa rin mga nagtatanong, right? Pero limitado lang kasing time natin ngayon. So, yeah, again, remember these questions and send an email and ask me about it later and we can discuss yung individual opportunities na meron kayo. So, let's just leave this QR code up here for a bit, right? Let's leave this QR code for a bit just so you'll be able to book the meeting, right? Note down now yung email ko kasi ang dami talagang katanungan ngayon at gusto ko silang isa-isahin, right? So, let's discuss these questions mamaya na lang. So, yun na nga. Kung hindi nyo pa na-scan, right? Well, just note down nyo na lang yung email ko. Actually, screenshot nyo na ngayon or picturean nyo na para meron talaga kayong proof, right? Kailangan ng proof para makuha nyo yung discounts and i-prove nyo na nasa webinar kayo. So anyways, that's all the time na meron tayo ngayon. We're gonna be leaving this up for a bit. Pero, that's it for me. Again, ako nga pala, si Mark Kuntapay. And thank you very much for attending our webinar today. I hope that you have learned more on how you can now start your Odoo partnership journey. So, yun na nga. Have a good rest of your day, everyone. And see you again next time. Bye-bye.